ladies. Um, I'm coming to you this week with my um, week 12 and week 13 update. I'm sorry that they're so late. There's been a lot going on, and hopefully, I'll be able to get back on schedule next week for my 14-week update. I am 14 weeks today, so yeah, let's get started. Uh, Feelings. The only feelings that I really have had were being just emotional. Like I said, there's a lot been going on, as you know. Um, Joy and I are trying to get our family back together, and that has just been a difficult road. And being pregnant and going through all of that have really taken its toll on me. So I just been emotional about it, and it's very understanding. My symptoms are I still had some nausea, um, some dizziness, dizzy spells, headaches. I've had headaches every day, week 12 and 13. Some days better than the other, but I most definitely get a headache. Uh, if I bend over, like I'm bent over for, say I'm tying my shoe, and it takes me a while. I get like nauseously sick. Like the only thing that I can do is go to sleep. So that's what I had going on then. Um, I had some flutters. Um, they've gotten stronger since my last doctor's appointment. Um, that's why I was hoping for a ultrasound because they were so strong. Well, they weren't so strong, but I could feel them. And then it's like, now watch yourself. This kid is a kicker. Cravings. Uh, I have had minor cravings. Um, just some more like, oh, I have a taste for something, and I'll go get it. But to me, it's been um, potatoes and sweets. I have been close friends with the people at Wendy's, getting baked potatoes and French fries. My kids looking at me like I'm crazy. Um, Sweets, donuts, eating fruit roll-ups. But mostly, I have been eating fruit, you guys. I do get my little healthy snacks in every now and then. Sometimes they kill the craving, and sometimes they don't. So I have to fall for it and go for the donut or the candy. Food aversions. Now, at first I thought I didn't have any food aversions, and then I thought about my enemy, which is Hot Pockets. I bought my kids some Hot Pockets because of our situation that we're in, and at first I thought it was the microwave that we were using, but then every time my daughter fixed her Hot Pocket, that it was the smell. Oh my gosh. It just does not agree with me. And so I'm constantly mad at her about that when she eats her Hot Pockets. Like, tell me so that I can either cover my face or just let me know so I can prepare myself for this stinking scent. It just drives me insane. I hate it. Um, how's baby? Baby is doing fine. Like I said, I feel flutters. Very, very active baby. Um, if you saw my last video, you saw that the baby's heartbeat was 180 beats. That's amazing. Baby is growing, most definitely growing, because I'm always cramping, or either I'm having the ligament pains. So baby is most definitely growing. What's up next? I have no idea, guys. Um, like I'm getting more active. Being I'm able to get up and go now. But as far as like what are our plans as a family, what we're gonna do, we don't know right now. We're in limbo on everything. I do have a doctor's appointment on the 28th. Uh, and I don't know what all that entails. I'm hoping that I get an ultrasound that day because I did tell my doctor that, we're in the process of making some moves and I really don't want to go through the whole process of looking for a doctor. If you guys are subscribed to Living Rosa, you know their situation, what happened with their midwife. And I'm afraid of just that. Having to go through the whole looking for a doctor situation again, having to find out that this doctor doesn't allow this or that, and I just don't want that. I just don't want to go through it. Like, when I was pregnant with my daughter, I was young and I didn't know how important it was to have a specific OBGYN until I got 5 months. And um, the nurse at the school sat me down and she was like, if you don't find a doctor now, you're going to end up with anybody giving birth to your child. Now, that may not seem like a big thing to some people, but I did end up finding a doctor, and she was really good. She was top of her class and everything, but she was also one of those doctors that teach, and so she allowed her students to be hands on. And I signed up for it because, I'm all about education, and everything. And I end up having a really, really bad labor. First, I ended up with a student doctor that I had when I was going to the health clinic who really wasn't supposed to be allowed to touch me because of a situation that me and him were in. I wasn't even supposed to be in the room with him. But I didn't, at the time, you're in labor, you're not thinking about it. I didn't realize who he was until after I gave birth to her. And my daughter and I, we almost died because I started hemorrhaging. And they didn't want to tell the doctor. And then with the situation at the beginning of my pregnancy, this pregnancy, uh, with it almost being where they were trying to make me miscarry. I just don't want that. I need for a doctor to know me, and I know my doctor. I want to be able to build a relationship with my doctor. So, I mean, it's really crazy, and so I'm just really nervous about that, guys. And if you've ever had a situation, or you just was one of those people who uh, didn't take into consideration of the fact that how important it is to have your doctor picked out for when it comes time to deliver your baby, uh, you understand um, different having an on-call doctor who doesn't know anything about you. Your personal feelings are not always in your medical files, and so we all have this idea of how we want our delivery to go. Not saying that, oh, it's, you're in labor and anything can happen. That's true. But if you have a plan with your set doctor, y'all already planned out the what ifs. And so, you don't have that with just any doctor. So that's that's long-winded, but that's just something, that I worry about. Um, Within the next couple of weeks, I could end up with a new doctor, and I'm just really nervous about that. I went to the dentist this week, and I was supposed to get ultrasound. Not ultrasound. Wrong doctor. I was supposed to get X-rays, but I I didn't feel comfortable because I wasn't quite. They said they only do the X-rays when you're out of your first trimester, and technically I wasn't completely out of my first trimester. So they said, well, wait 2 weeks and come back. So I go back on the 29th, which works for me because I go to my doctor, I go to my OB first, and then I can go to the dentist and I can say, hey, my doctor said I shouldn't do this or I shouldn't do that, and I feel really good about that. So yeah, um, those are the things that are coming up right now. And hopefully, if I do get an ultrasound on my next doctor visit, we can find out the gender of the baby. I'm really excited about that. We kind of been waiting on that. Having that type of news is what keeps us smiling each and every day, and keeps our family smooth sailing to know that the baby is strong and healthy. And if we find out the gender, then we could do some little stress shopping. Because I'm good at that. I'd rather stress shop than stress eat. And so, yeah, but that's what's going on. I hope that next week I'm back on track and I get you guys a 14-week update video together. So, hold me to that. I'm going to hold myself to that. And I will be seeing you guys in the next video.